What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Conan Exiles. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. It really helps me out and I really do appreciate it. We're back here on the OG Conan Devolved server. I've got to get the mansion finished. Have to. And as you can see behind me, I actually have been working on it just a little bit. Now, I did this off camera and I need to do some modifications to it. But first things first, there's a couple of things that I want to show you guys that I've also done, and also that have changed in the game. So in the last episode, we went over some of the new updates and features and whole bunch of cool stuff that came from update number 32. Voila. Not only have I done a little bit of decor stuff on the inside of the underbelly of the beast of the marketplace, added a couple of little barrels, added a pot, added a Stygian carpet, a table with a really big cereal bowl. That's actually a massive bowl, and I don't understand. Oh, that's why. Okay, well, in the little thing, the little crafting option, it shows it's not that, and then it's a lot smaller. It's like an actual dinner bowl or something. Definitely not that. Anyways, that's beside the point. I wanted to add some storage down here. We've gone over this before, but the cupboards are super cheap compared to the iron chest, which is why I'm using these. I mean, I don't have to have the most secure thing in the world. I just have to have it secured and locked away. Now, the only difference between this and the iron chest is I can't lock these things, but most of you guys already know that, so that's not that big of a deal. I really like fiber bedrolls. No, I don't like fiber bedrolls. I think it's like a Sumerian fire something cauldron thing. I don't remember. We'll have to take a look at that in a second. Really like these, so I actually added those down here. Nothing too special. But what happened with the update, and I guess the hotfix for the update, they finally fixed the display rack. So the first time, not only one, I lost my sword. Sword came back. So apparently they fixed the issue where if you try to add more than one thing to it, more than one advancement, modification, whatever you want to call it, if you add more than one on there, it would make it disappear. It looks like it kept the modification, didn't keep the color though, which is fine, but I'm just basing that off of the durability for this one is 786.8, which I did use it a little bit before I actually modded it the first time, and then this is the one that I've been using that was modded, that I thought I lost this one, and I was really irritated, and it took until the patch for this thing to come back. I guess it was a ghost item, I'm not really sure, but this one's durability is 570. Health damage 90, armor penetration 15. This is the same. So I didn't make any modifications to it except for No, what did I do? Maybe this was effectiveness? I don't remember what I modded it to, but these both have been modded at some shape, form, or fashion. Either way, the other issue that I was having is that the items on the display racks, it didn't matter which one it was, whether it was the shield, the 3, or the 1, they would disappear after a few seconds. So they're back, and they've been on and been back, and it's beautiful, and I love it. The only thing that they didn't fix was like the glacier crack. It's still sideways, so it doesn't matter which one of these I put it on. Yeah, it still looks kind of derpy, but that's okay. I mean, we can work with that. It is making progress and a lot quicker than usual, so very happy about that. Oh, that is hideous back here. Wow, I really need to work on this. I'm going to be doing that off camera. I've told you guys about that before, but I really need to buckle down and do that. The thing is, I started the modded series. We've been having a couple of issues with that on the server. Not the mod itself, just a couple of server issues. So, I'm thinking about starting a new one once again. I mean, that's okay. I'll figure it out. Not that big of a deal. I know you guys were really excited about me doing that. And I am as well. I just got to get that lined up, and then I will be able to get back to it. No big deal. No harm, no foul. Just haven't really had time with Christmas and all that stuff. So we are going to be starting that over again. Like I said, I only had one episode in it, so I really didn't get that far. Hopefully I can get things resolved. If not, then I can figure something else out. No big deal. Okay, so let's show you guys what I decided to do with the mansion. Now, if you noticed, this seems a little bit bigger than it was last time. That's because it is. It doesn't line up 100%, but let's go ahead and just jump down here so I can show you guys what I've been doing. Bam! Straight to the bottom. So if you remember what this looked like beforehand, it's completely different. And I really like the way that this is turning out. So it was a regular wall. It kind of came out to a point where that point is. It kind of came out a point to there and then went back that direction. Definitely changed that, put all black ice stuff there. I just felt like that was going to be the best looking thing for us to actually have. And I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Now I've got an idea for what I want to do with this and why it is the way that it is. Having just that one singular point out like that. I'm not really sure though. I'm going to have to be building up this side portion and I guess the rest of the mansion before I can officially decide what I want to do with this, because that's all cosmetic on the outside. Now one thing I did notice, I'm not really sure why, I'm sure a lot of you guys have actually been experiencing this as well. We have decay off, but yet some of the foundations and stuff still disappear. I remember this being an issue on the modded series that I did, the original one. But I don't really remember this ever happening on this server. So anyways, it's not like somebody's coming over and destroying 2 foundations, because that would take a ridiculously long amount of time. And it's definitely not any animals, because nothing swims as of yet up in the north. So yeah, not really sure what's going on with that. I'll have to replace these. I've noticed a couple of different other places too, like on the bridge there's a couple of pieces underneath the water. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that's just something that happens with the update or whatever. Doesn't really matter. Let me go ahead and get back up here, show you guys what else I was planning on working on, and I'll be right back. So the other thing I actually was thinking about doing was adding down some fence foundation stuff, the black ice ones, so the tier 3, because I'm pretty sure that these have... wait, hold on. Maybe I should do the crenulated walls. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I want to do with this upper portion right here. If I want to kind of leave this opening to a nice little balcony. If I want to extend it just using ceiling pieces and then maybe crenulated walls on the outside. That might look cool. The problem is I just want to protect the base against people being able to climb up it. And not only is that a pretty significant haul on your stamina going all the way up. I mean, I've kind of built my character to suit that, and I guess if somebody has the climbing gear, then that's not going to be that big of a deal either. Plus, I don't really have to worry about that on this server, but if I wanted to, I could, and I could add crenulated walls and stuff like that. As far as the look goes, I'm not sure if that's what I want to do in this instance, but hey, I guess we'll figure it out as we go. I'm also not the happiest with this, how this turned out right here. I guess that's just a matter of how the towers were separated. And the angle, I didn't go 100% off of the angle that we already had, the existing angle, just because I felt like I wanted to have more room and I wanted it to line up better. So I guess technically I could extend it out a little bit further, but then at the same time I wanted to give myself enough room here for a walkway or whatever else I decide that I want to do for the rest of the mansion build. So that's fine. I mean, we're off by what, 1 ceiling piece? Yeah, we're off by 1 because it kind of cuts into that a little bit. I mean, we can make that work, I think, if I have to remove this tower and redo the whole thing all over again, I will. It's not that big of a deal. It's kind of a pain, but it really would work out just fine. I would survive. That might be what we end up having to do, though, because it's got some really weird-looking stuff down below. Over here, I didn't have that issue. Definitely didn't have that issue. It lined up fairly, I mean, not 100%, but pretty dadgum close. Yeah, that's pretty close. So, I don't know, we'll see. As long as I could duplicate this on that side, we would be golden. I also want to go ahead and just remove these stairs back 1. I started to think about it, and realistically, that's a little too far. Beforehand, it was a little too close together. Now it's a little too far. I feel like if I move these stairs up one more space, then we should be good. That will give me 2 spots up here, 2 ceiling tiles width up here, which will also give me some more room to make some stairs. And then eventually, what I'm thinking about doing is having some kind of a room on this half and then having this completely open like a nice little courtyard. Maybe we'll do some stuff on the side up here. As far as decor goes, the walls make them kind of special. I'm not really sure. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a layout. And also kind of work this out myself, because I haven't actually drawn this on paper or anything like that. So I'm kind of going, I mean, you guys know me, I kind of go on the fly. So this is what I'm doing to try and circumvent that and also let you guys know exactly what I'm thinking as I'm thinking it. So I need to gather up some more materials. I want to move this forward. I want to add in another ceiling piece, and I want to play around with a couple of the new pieces. Something I got to thinking about when I was building this little section the other day, and I still haven't moved it out yet because I haven't figured out exactly how much room that I'm going to need. I guess I'm going to need only, what, 2 or 1 more forward? I want to see what this looks like. Up 1. So not here, but right there. We'll do outer face and then an outer face. I might leave it like this. I don't know yet. I definitely don't know. We'll see. And this is what I wanted to do. I want to go ahead, and I think that this is going to be a perfect spot for a cook. Absolutely perfect. Right here in the little kitchen, right underneath the stairs, off to the side, nowhere else. I think that's a pretty good idea right there. So we go downstairs, we've got our storage space, we've got all sorts of goodies. I'm going to have plenty of room to have resources up here, armor and all that good stuff down here. I've got this other side that I might just do only materials on this side, only armor and cool craftable items and all that stuff on this side. I guess this could be the only other spot that I can consider putting a cook. But then again, I'm not really sure what that would be like. I just know that I want to put a cook somewhere. Maybe down here would actually be a better spot. Maybe back behind there is just going to be a nice little walkway where I've got some thralls. Maybe I'll go get some fighter thralls or something like that just in case. Place them there. Maybe a whole bunch of dancers. I'm not really sure. We'll see. But yeah, maybe I could like level this off and not have such a dungeon or something like that. Maybe I could just have it go down to 1. Well, that is down 1. Okay. Maybe I'll just get rid of the top section and have a nice little cook down here. You walk in, there's the cook down in the kitchen. Maybe get a couple of these, get a couple different cooks. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I can go ahead and stick that in here in our little storage thing. I need to add some lights too, because during the day, it's fine. At nighttime, holy moly, these lights barely give off light. At least in here. I'm not really sure what that is. I felt like those used to be a little bit brighter. Maybe it's because I don't have any down here. I know the torches are a little too bright. That's for sure. I don't really know. So how does this look if I do it like this? Go ahead and rotate for me. There we go. Beautiful. And I guess I could go... Yeah. We'll just go 1 up like this. Boom. Nice grand entranceway. I believe I had it like that. Yeah, want to make sure that it's all the same here. That's pretty good. I wonder... I really got to start thinking about how I want to do... Oh, goodness. How I want to have my room. Where is my room going to be? What is it going to look like? Is it going to encompass this whole area? Is it going to cover it up? Do I need to go up 1 more? Maybe another staircase, then have a wall, then go up like that? Oh, gosh, the possibilities. I really need to play around with this, too. I just don't really want to waste it, either. Okay. I need to gather up some stone stuff. I've got a little bit of stone walls and all that good stuff, but I really don't want to waste the materials. So let me go ahead and gather this stuff up. Well, you know what? Matter of fact, I need to gather some of this stuff up. Let me do that and I'll be right back. So I got to thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure I'm overthinking all of this. The way that this is turning out is not really how I wanted it. I had this vision in mind of what it was going to look like, what I wanted it to look like. That's not really happening right now, which is kind of upsetting. I mean, I wish that it was. I wish that it was a little bit different, but it's not, and that's okay. So what I really need to do is, what if I just go ahead and get rid of these stairs right here, and I put stairs down in this little section over here. Now, this has not been finalized. This was just a work in progress. The only thing that I did figure out is that I do like having it at least 1, if not 2, walls away from these tower things, the front towers. Just because I think with that much space, it still gives it the justice that it's due. It doesn't feel like it's shoved in the corner, and it's still pretty open. So, at least 2, alright, at least 1, if not 2 at the most. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing, which means I can just get rid of this little section over here. I was hoping it was going to work a little bit better than what it did. But, yeah, no, that's just not... I feel like that kind of shoves that in the corner. I don't know, we'll see. Also, the other thing I noticed with this is that I can't place a wall underneath it. And I forgot about that. I have to use like a fence foundation or something, but those look different. And I don't want to do that. Anyways, this is what I'm going to end up doing. Let's go ahead and replace these stairs. I'm thinking that this is going to be a good spot. Right in here. I don't know. We'll rotate. We will rotate. We will there we go. We'll rotate again. Okay, I'm glad it didn't snap to that one. We'll move this away. Which means I'll need to move this door frame up one. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll have these stairs kind of blocked off. I want to make them a little bit more hidden. But I don't know. We'll see. And if that's the case, then what I probably need to go ahead and do is put a doorway here and a doorway there. That way you still have access to this back little section. But it looks kind of hidden. It looks a little bit walled off. I'm not really sure, though, what I'm going to be putting back here, though. I've talked about it before, but if I just wall this section off, that's probably the best thing, and then I've just got some storage back here. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely something to think about. Definitely something to figure out what I want to do with it. But I'm liking the way that this is coming together. I'm excited for the fact that I'm going to be rearranging some of this stuff. Maybe I can add a little bit of a extra feel to it. I don't know. We'll see. I want to go ahead and duplicate the other side. I should probably go ahead and replace some of this stuff with the black ice again, because I know it's going to be more of a permanent fix. The only thing I'm not 100% sure, as I mentioned before, is this tower. If that's going to be a permanent fix or not, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should just map it out on this side and see. I mean, I guess that side, like I talked about earlier, is just going to be a little bit of a extra storage space or whatnot. I'm not really sure. As much as I hate to say it, I think I have another idea. But this time I think it's actually going to work out the way that I want it to. So, what if I just move this door frame up one more side, one more section right here, do the same thing over here? What if I remove this little piece right here, and I make this whole topper area, at this point, my house? That'd be cool. I could have a nice little balcony over here. I could look out, look down, see everything. I could have some trophy heads all on the side, lining the place up of my mansion. That'd be amazing. I've got my storage down below. I'll have a cook down below over there. I'll have my actual house with some extra storage, a nice fancy bed, maybe some dancers, some balcony. I really wish I could have potted plants in this, because I'd put a nice little fern on the balcony. Yeah. Anyways, I think that that's going to look good. I want to go ahead and just kind of map it out just a little bit more. So I've crafted up just a few items. I feel like I'm confident in the fact that I'm not going to be wasting these resources at the very least. And I honestly think I actually have enough support where I don't have to even worry about having to have pillars or anything like that, which is a first for me. Usually I have to worry about all of that crap. Not today, son. Not today. Yeah. Oh, I'm very, very, very excited about this. I think it's actually coming together very nicely. Last one, we'll hop down, see what this looks like. Then we'll do a finalized area for this little section. Oh, yeah. That's much better. And if I really wanted to... I'm thinking, what if I just leave it like this and then have slanted roof sections going down? I don't know. Can I do that? Is that going to look okay? Are there any other pieces, new pieces and things that I could actually use? There's the hatch frames. I don't really like the way that those look, though. Let's see here. I need the black ice. You know, it would probably be helpful if I just searched for the black ice stuff, but by the time... There we go. Okay, let's just make, I don't know, 4 of them, just in case. See if that is actually going to work. Ooh. Oh, yes, please. Oh, if only you could be facing the other direction. Crap. If you were facing the other direction, I would like you one heck of a lot more than I actually do. I mean, it's not horrible, but I really think it needs to be like that. Yeah. You know what? Now that it looks like that, I'm not sure if I like that. Let's look back here, see what this looks like. Oh, it's getting dark too. Yeah, I would like it if they faced the other directions. Aw, man, that really defeats the whole purpose of this. I really wish you could do that. I wish you could flip it inside out. Is there an inverted one? Let's see if there's an inverted regular roof piece. Because if there is, that would actually be perfect for what I want. I just can't remember if it's in the patch notes. Or whether or not that's actually a thing. I don't really think that it is. There's an inverted black ice reinforced wall. Okay, I'm not really sure what the heck that means, but can I make one? I can make one. I can only make one. What am I out of? Black ice? Oh no. Good gravy. Okay, well, definitely need to get some more of that stuff crafted up. I wonder... oh, I can do it right in the middle between these two. I know it's getting a little bit dark, guys. Sorry about that. Huh. I wonder... maybe I've got an idea. Maybe this could work out after all. These things are actually a little bit strange. So I really wanted to place them back one, and it doesn't want me to. I don't know if it's because there's a wall there. I don't know if it's because there's already a ceiling there. I don't know what the heck it wants me to do. But it's got this, like, it'll allow me to place here. Can I place, which is actually really, really cool. Because that actually opens up quite a bit of possibilities to do some really neat stuff. Like that. You've got now a little triangular entrance that you can walk in and out of. How cool is that? Actually, kind of really like that. I don't know why it's so fascinating. Maybe it's just because it's a completely different building piece that I'm not used to having. I don't know. But man, is that cool. And it doesn't, this thing doesn't snap to it. Which is also weird. Yeah, you would think that it would snap to it. Definitely doesn't. So I don't know. That whole idea might not actually work out. This looks kind of stupid now that I've been working on it. I don't know. It's kind of like, well, I mean, it's definitely a new one. But as far as the build goes, it's probably not going to work out the way that I want it to if I try and utilize these. That's okay. It's really not that big of a deal. What I need to do is I need to place some of these walls up, though. Just like this. I know it's kind of basic, but at the same time, I think it's got a lot of potential. Let's go ahead and place our doorway there, and another doorway outer face, just like that. Perfect. We'll fill in a couple of these gaps now that I'm fairly confident in what I'm going to be placing here. See? Boom. Outer face. And we should probably block this off as well. So I think I figured out what I want to do. I know I just placed all of this up. I think I really need to go ahead and move it out one. I think that's probably the best course of action, because if you think about it and you climb up here, realistically, I don't need this to be any smaller than what it already is, and I can't really afford for it to be any bigger either. So, in order to circumvent that and not sacrifice space, I need to just push this wall out one more. Is it going to be a little tight? Yeah. I mean, that's cutting it close right there, but I think that's going to be what's necessary. I mean, we can try it. Yeah, I might be wasting a little bit of materials, but that's okay. I mean, we could do something really cool right there. Outer face. I'm going to have to do, what, 3 more? Yeah, 3 more. Maybe we could do a really cool mount here. Maybe we could do a big flag. Maybe we could do all sorts of cool stuff. I don't really know yet, but I am liking the way that this is looking. I'm glad I figured out how the stairs are going to be. I might end up actually just removing this piece right here and this one over here just to make sure that it looks better than how it looks right now, because I don't want to bring this wall out or that wall out any further than I already have to do. Yeah, I just wish I didn't have to necessarily do it like this. Maybe I can come back and remove this section and put a ceiling piece and do something cool there. I don't know. I'm going to definitely have to do that. I'm really, really low on resources, but I am liking the way that this is looking so far. I like the possibilities in having this nice little big area for a nice little house and making the mansion what it really needs to be. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of the episode. Hopefully you are enjoying it, and I look forward to seeing you guys when I reboot, whatever you want to call it, the modded series. Hopefully we get that stuff figured out relatively quickly. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.